Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where it is a new recording session, and I've just been taking a quick look around here. I have learned that I can demand diplomatic support, and the question is, do I want to do that? Kind of not really. I want to keep their loyalty kind of high, especially considering that we'll be able to ask for a contribution in under a year. So I think we're going to not demand diplomatic support for just now. That said, they would gain influence there. Yeah, I think we're just not going to demand diplomatic support just yet. Now, as far as the clergy, I absolutely want to demand admin support. We're going to lose tax from this, though. So the question is, do we just seek support of the clergy? I think we do. Okay, there we go. And as far as the nobility goes, I don't really care about this, but I did change our rooting out corruption to be nothing right now. We are still reducing our corruption a small amount without paying any for it, and then we can put all of that towards paying off loans, which is just going to snowball our economy, and that's kind of the plan right now. Hopefully, we don't get declared on by, like, Ming or something, although Ming is currently fighting Ayutthaya. And they only want one of our provinces, but they're hostile to us. We have improved relations already there. I think we're okay. Like, if we're going to be declared on, it's probably going to be Malacca, but they don't seem to be too interested in actually declaring on us, especially with our friends right here. Now, these guys don't want to become our vassal. They have 11 reasons not to. And it's mostly our military power, actually. So as our Miltech comes up, I think that'll improve. We can actually improve relations with them by a fair amount still, and I'm going to do that. These guys up here, are they our vassal yet? They're not. We need to get opinion up with them. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. So let's get our financial situation sorted, shall we? So we're going to be able to pay off a fair amount of our debt here pretty soon. We currently owe 4,820 ducats. And do we already have Forgive Usury? We do. That's fine. And yes, I am aware that we can do a quantity idea. I am far more interested right now in getting Miltech 17. So that's going to be what we're going to do there. And as far as demand military support goes, we can't do that for a good long time. So that is completely fine. These are all very expensive indeed. Let's go for the cheapest one. There we go. A path to the sea. Although Tonga does not have the seafaring culture of many coastal nations, we're nothing but islands, we nevertheless take pride in the short strip of land that provides us with access to the sea? We are literally just islands. I'm confused. The Tongan coast provides many opportunities and draws many hopeful young visitors looking for a new life. Although our naval capacity is limited, having more young people with experience in boatsmanship would bolster the crews of our ships. Perhaps we should help these sailor hopefuls to settle in their new home. Nah, I'll take the diplomatic power. We're good. Apparently we don't have very many coastal provinces, as I'm sitting here staring at nothing but coastal provinces. Oh, wonderful. Actually, we do have an inland province, now that I think about it. It is this one. I think we have a couple down here in Australia, actually. This one's inland, this one, this one, this one. And then our colonial nation has a couple, but we have very few inland provinces, realistically. So we're going to be able to ask the burghers for a contribution here pretty soon. We could get an increase in ship cost, but a decrease in diplomatic tech cost. I don't think that's worthwhile right now. I'm okay with, 10 years? I'm okay with this. It'll cost us 10% more for 10 years, but what are the odds that we actually get this in 10 years anyway? I mean, reasonable, I guess, but it's okay. I'm already ahead of everything else in Dip Tech, so I'm fine with it. We do have an expiring CB. Wow, this is a lot of actual events. Okay, so Tongan La Plata would gain 10% Liberty Desire. They'd gain a Mercantilism. What is their current Liberty Desire? Their current Liberty Desire is 13%. What's our current Mercantilism? Our current Mercantilism is 21%. One Mercantilism isn't a big deal. We'll go ahead and lose that. So we're going to be able to repay a loan here pretty soon. And in fact, we should ask the burgers for a contribution. Thanks, burgers. Maybe work on your loyalty level a little bit. I'm sure they'll get there. So we can repay a loan, 353 ducats worth. That's excellent. That means that we are paying about a ducat per month less in interest. We'll go ahead and recall our Ming diplomat, I guess. Milan occupied by Majapahit separatists. I like it. Our inflation is currently going up. Okay. I don't suppose we have somebody who can do something about that? No, we don't. Do we want to get a military advisor? I kind of do. Like, I don't really care about the land force limit modifier. But we do need some military power coming in. We were getting 2 per month. Like, that's not much. I feel like pretty soon we should switch over to a military power focus, but we're still behind time in admin tech, so I think this is okay. Increased demand for pepper, huh? Local goods produced modifier plus 15, trade value modifier plus 15. Or we could have a 25% chance to lose a base production in Bhutan, 75% chance of no effect, plus 4 unrest there, but a whole bunch of other good things. Okay, where are you? You're right here? What is your current base production? 4. Well, let's roll the dice. Hey! Excellent. Their unrest is up a little bit, but honestly, it should be okay. Okay, we've reached 100 with Bali. Do you guys want to be friends? No, they don't. They don't have the opinion anyway, so that's okay. We'll give them military access, though. We don't hope that they perish in a pointless war, though. Also, these separatists are kind of big. And wandering all over Malacca. It couldn't happen to a nicer group of morons, to be fair. So we're going to be able to repay another loan here quite soon. 396 is our next loan. We've lost the colonialism CB against Spanish Peru. I'm A-okay with that. Not concerned. Okay, so our economy is kind of on track, but once we get our interest paid down a little bit more, then I'm going to start investing in buildings because we need to be doing that. Like, realistically, I'm not going to be instantly paying loans, I think. Let's just accumulate some money. Check for when this is going to be. Okay, a lot of these are expiring at the same time. But 1718, we've got time. Let's build some buildings. So we could build churches, 0.14, or we could build a cathedral. It looks like churches are the better deal right now. I usually like to build anything that's 0.1 or higher. So we'll build a couple of those, and we're just going to start working on increasing our income a little bit. Since we have 2.5 years until any of our loans come due, I think this is okay. And of course, these take about a year to build. So we should see their money coming in relatively soon. We'll be able to build another one very shortly as well. Are we going to go for... I kind of don't feel it for a marketplace. What about a workshop? Ooh, these are some good places to build a workshop. Yeah, we're building a workshop, that's for sure. So next month we'll be able to build one of these. Excellent. Revolution is taking place in revolutionary France. You don't say. Okay, so I'm guessing France was just dealing with the early events of the revolution. When, like, they declared on us and then the revolution instantly popped and they were like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I'm guessing that's what happened with France. I don't know that for sure, but that's my theory. I'm going to go ahead and bump up the army maintenance 1 tick because we are not reinforcing troops, and I would like to be reinforcing at least a couple of troops each and every month. Okay. So our corruption is going down. We're making a decent chunk per month. But I definitely want to get these structures built. That is for sure. We are still heavily in debt, of course. Poor government policies. Really? We could lose the stability or lose 25 government reform progress. I'm losing the government reform progress. Easy choice. Denmark, what are you doing here? Go home, you're drunk. Oh well, we'll deal with them later. Right now, we are far more interested in getting our economy on track. And once our economy is on track, then we'll be in a much, much stronger position. Some of our churches should be coming in very, very soon. So we should see this balance starting to increase. Excellent. And this will be pretty solid, I think. We should consider starting to save up to repay a loan, though. It's a year and a half before a bunch of them come due. So that's going to be a thing. We do have a large amount of debt, but I'm going to pay off the one on 5 July, and then we're going to need to start reducing our inflation a bit. But our corruption is preventing me from really wanting to do that. So it's a whole big thing. Truce with France is up, but France is a little busy. I don't think they're going to be wanting to fight us anytime soon. For one thing, they don't have any interests in this region anymore. Yeah, they're neutral. But we are definitely going to need to work on our economy a tiny bit. So it's currently 1717. We have about a year before the loan comes due. I definitely think we save up to deal with the loan for right now. Like, that's probably going to be our best bet currently. But once all of the loans come due, then we can make a couple more buildings. Because, I mean, we're going to get an inflation hit any way we slice it. I wish we could ask for a contribution from the burgers again, but we can't. Not for a couple more years. Well, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to continue digging our way out of this economic hole. Subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.